So I just wanted to come to you today with a little, I guess this would be an afternoon or evening message. I pretty much just wanted to kind of talk to everyone, and because I know a lot of people either came to this group because they just want to hear about other people's spirituality and stuff that they're going through, or they want to get some, influences or motivation from some other people. And then of course, like, I have a couple friends who like are on here to hear about like some things with my journey, how I'm doing what I'm doing. I just want to be able to talk about things that maybe you guys can relate to, and maybe you have feedback for me and you can tell me about, like, what I could do better, what you guys have done to get to a better place when you're in a bad place. Not that I'm necessarily in a bad place, but we all go through things, and I kind of wanted to touch on that because maybe we can connect or talk about it or be there for each other. And so, like, okay, so as y'all know, I don't know if you've seen or if but right now Mercury is retrograde, right? And essentially what that means is it appears that Mercury is like traveling like backwards. I don't know how to like move my hands to simplify that when everything's gonna look backwards on the camera, but it appears to be traveling backwards. And Mercury's like our it's like it rules like our communication like planet. And everything feels like every kind of message you can think of, and the ways you can have messages and connect in this world is basically like, think about your communication, your technology, your decision making skills, your energy levels, to be able to motivate yourself to do things. It's not it right now. And so right now for me, I was having a little bit of trouble with that, and so I kind of set up like my altar around the 5th. I set up my altar for like the new moon, which is usually when I do it, and I kind of like, I was like, okay, so this month I'm gonna focus on, for the most of the month, I'm gonna focus on my solar plexus chakra. I don't know if any of you guys are particularly into chakras, or maybe you're interested in learning about chakras, and maybe I'll do like a live about just the chakras maybe one day if anybody's interested. But like your solar chakra is like, it's first of all, it's like the element is fire, right? And so like when something's wrong with your solar plexus chakra or your power chakra, you are not having a good time with ego, self-esteem. You're not having a good time with being able to be you. Like, you're not really sure about like, who am I? What is purpose? Like, you're having problems with that kind of stuff. It can also manifest like physically, which would be like your stomach problems, indigestion. Maybe you're just not feeling like good. You know what I mean? And it's actually located, it's like under your like breastbone and above your belly button, right? So and the coolest thing I feel like about chakras is it's really about everything in your body's energy, and there are these energy centers in your body, right? And so that's what those chakras are and what they're representing, because if you notice, when something's wrong, like emotionally or spiritually with you, your body feels it and it communicates it. And so, but I'll get into that one day when I'm talking about chakras. But anyway, so I've been working on my solar plexus chakra, as well as right now and with like everything that's been going on, I've put like stuff that like kind of revolves around throat chakra on my altar. And like your throat chakra is going to communicate your communication, being able to speak up, being able to be confident in your opinions or the things you want to say. And I've kind of been struggling with that a little bit. So, and we all struggle with that in our relationships. Maybe it manifests in different ways for you. Maybe it's you're having a harder time communicating with someone who you usually communicate with, but maybe you don't have the energy right now, and so it kind of sucks, and you guys are kind of like trying to see, like, play like phone tag or whatever. Or maybe like you're having problems with your like partner, and you're kind of just like, I kind of want to talk to you, but I feel like you're not listening. And they're like, what are you saying though? Why ain't you talked about nothing? Like, like, I don't know what you're talking about because you haven't brought it up. And you're like, oh man, yeah, I have not had that voice like that. So and it can also affect like your hearing. So maybe you're not taking things from other people. Maybe someone's told you like, dude, like, you're not listening. Like, are you really listening? I can see that you're hearing me, but you're not listening. That can be part of your chakra, like this throat chakra too, because it's like your ears, it's your mouth, it's like it's this is your this, you know, this is your throat chakra controls a lot of this little area and originates from here. And so I just kind of wanted to show you guys some of that stuff that I set out, and then maybe kind of give you some tea on some things I've been doing to kind of help myself. But anyways, so I'm going to take you all over here. Let me see if I can get my camera turned around. Hold on. Okay. We're going to have to do it this way. But anyways. Okay, so we got an incense burning, of course. But anyway, so I got this little, I like to set cards out. For me, like, words are like a way I can communicate things that, and like remember things, and like, I don't know, I'm a word person. I'm also really big on quotes. But anyways, so I have like this healing candle and this throat chakra little card I got when I got like a bunch of my little chakra stones, and it has like the different ones on it, the names of the different ones that came with it. And then I actually have this awesome crystal that I paid like $28 for. It's celestite and it's basically, it helps with like your spiritual knowledge and your spiritual like connectivity and messaging and stuff like that. And so that's why it's out. It can also like, it's also called like your guardian angel stone, right? And like your guardian angel crystal, right? And it literally, like, so with whatever source or entity or deity or goddess or whatever you're connecting to, it can really help you with like your spirit guides or whatever that is, and just be like, can you help me, because I don't really know what's going on with my life and I kind of just need some guidance, right? And then I also got this out, like I told you when I was telling you guys, when I set out my like intentions for this month. I got some clear quartz, a little clear quartz crystal. I got some yellow jasper, which is really great for like, it's like healing, right? It's like a healing stone. And it's really good for like, if like you wear it or you walk around with you or you hold it or whatever in your hand when you meditate, for like cleansing your spiritual energy. It's like a cleaner, right? And then of course, like on here I got some clear it's like yellow quartz and literally I'm just, you know, it's also another thing that helps like purify or like center your solar plexus chakra. And then I wanted to show you guys this because I thought maybe you think this is interesting. But anyways, so I have this right here. This is a Bodhi leaf incense. It's a Tibetan incense, right? It's for like Buddhists. It's like for medicinal purposes. And so literally like you light it like you would an incense, and it like purifies the air, and it can like purify like your like physical self. And I thought that was really cool. I actually got that forever ago from the Happy Camper downtown, like forever ago. And it's really cool because when you buy them, it goes toward like helping like with like jobs and things like that. I can't remember exactly what it said it goes toward. This is the whole thing that it came in. It was actually sealed when I got it, but I'm messy. It says, you buying from us has helped in creating employment and income among Tibetan refugees. So I was 10 tons of about it and ready to handle that. I'm sorry if you see any mess behind me. I'm trying to cover it up with my big hair. Anyways. Okay, so yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys about, you know, that and what I'm doing with that. So like often when I am working on like working with things like that, and the different problems I'm working with and connecting them to like what chakras I see, because I do primarily like, I practice Buddhism. I do kind of everything. I'm very eclectic with the way I practice spirituality, but like Buddhism really resonates with me personally, and so chakras really resonate with me a lot personally. And so I basically just wanted to say that lately I've been having a problem with being able to be confident in the self that I am trying to be, and B, being able to voice things in the way I would like to voice things. And I think it's just important that we all recognize that we all struggle with those things, And like for me personally, what I've been trying to do to help me like have better self-esteem is try to talk to people who you know love you, right? Because they're gonna hype you up. You know, talk to people, let them hype you up. And like, of course, like nothing's gonna happen unless you believe it. But like maybe if they can be like, okay, well look at this, like, you know, you're good at this, you know, this is something you're good at, you know, this is something you should be proud of, then, you know, maybe you could take a little second look at it and kind of like be like, yeah, I am kind of good, it's good, you know. Like I think oftentimes people try to tell you like lose your ego, and like you should, like, that's a whole nother conversation. But essentially, like, what I want to say in terms of like life, like in terms of like what's going on, is like you don't want to lose your ego, but you want to soften it. You know what I mean? Like you want to understand how you can not only benefit yourself but other people. And but I think it's important, and one thing real big thing I learned was, if you're not taking care of you, you can't take care of nobody else. So you can have advice, you can have information, you can do all of that, but I'm talking about really spiritually being there for somebody, right? You have to be there for yourself too. That don't mean like unless you're 100%, you can't be 100% for nobody. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you have to be there for yourself so that you can ground yourself. Like the group's called Hold Space for Yourself, so that you can hold space for other people. Okay, so that's one like really important thing. And then as far as like throat goes, and like spiritually enlightening yourself, and like believing in what you're saying, and understanding what you need to receive, and understanding what understanding what you're trying to tell other people, I guess. So I just kind of wanted to go over that, and hopefully like this resonated with somebody. I'm not sure if I was completely clear on my message. I'm trying to be more clear, but yeah, so until next time, you know, love and light to all of you.